We all love large established plants, but the best Waterwise tip I can give you is when you're out buying plants, buy smaller plants like these. They use less water to get established and they will grow a deeper, better root system long term. You may have to wait a little while for the plant to get to your desired size, but gardening's all about a bit of patience. If there's one thing we would all agree on, from the scientists to the home gardeners, it's that every year less and less water is making its way into our dams. And it means we need to think a bit more creatively to conserve our supplies. Now, most of us know that we use half of our household water on our gardens, and can we change that? I think we can, and a simple way of going about it is by choosing the right Waterwise plants for your garden. So how do you choose a Waterwise plant? I think the best person to answer that question for us is someone who grows plants for a living. These are all Waterwise plants grown specifically for our climate. They've been grown by this man, David Lullfitz of Plantrite Nursery. Over the past few years, he's been answering more and more requests for help to select and grow a Waterwise garden. Let's not make today any different. So David, we're standing here today surrounded by all of these Waterwise plants. How hard is it to choose the right Waterwise plant for your garden?
It can be quite hard or pretty overwhelming for most people, but if you look to native plants and look at the soil type, select the right plants for your soil type and your local climatic conditions, it can be a lot easier to provide a Waterwise garden in summer. By planting smaller plants like the garden starter range of natives, enables them to establish quicker, get the roots down faster and provide a better Waterwise garden quicker for the long term.
David, what's the best time of year to plant and establish a new garden so that you can reduce the amount of water you need to get the plants up and going?
Autumn's a fantastic time to plant your garden. The milder weather, plus the onset of winter rains really help your natives get established. But it's also a good idea just to supplement a little bit with some hand watering and drip irrigation over the first summer to give them their best shot.
David, the soil types in Western Australia vary so much. Would you recommend adding anything into the soil to help improve it for the plants? Or with these plants being native, are they happy just being planted as they would naturally in the bush?
Well, Julian, you can just plant them straight into the ground, but to give them their best shot, we recommend probably planting them with some controlled release fertiliser. That's certainly what we do here. In addition to some soil conditioner, for some varieties may be benefit too. So just take what we do into your own garden and you'll have the best results.
Do you have a particular favourite that you like?
Look, it's hard to choose, but I think the sand bottle brush is one of my favourites, and it flowers in autumn, gives a good splash of colour and really brightens up the garden.
When you're doing your research, one tool you can use is the Water Corporation's Waterwise Plant Search tool. Simply pop in your suburb and it comes up with a list of plants that would suit where you live. Then it's just a matter of working out the look that you'd like for your garden. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way and ask an expert like David from Plantrite. Either way, it's worth making that initial effort to choose the right plants for your garden so that you can use as little water as possible.